Hi everybody, I thought I would just do a follow-up video following my recent 6mm Modest Sudan showcase, and this one is now showing their opponents, the Anglo-Egyptian forces that I've managed to build up myself over a number of years. So I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I've managed to put together. Again, this was the other half of the force that was used at our game at the other partisan a few years back, and it's using 6mm Bacchus. There's a few other manufacturers mixed in here and there just to add some character and extra flavour. And we've got a number of additional sort of camps and bits and pieces in there as well. So hope you enjoy the video. I'm not going to focus too much on references and rules this time. I showed you those in the previous video. My house set of rules that I was playtesting and using at the other partisan were the Gatling is jammed, the Colonel is dead. So a few things that I'll put in there to add a bit of flavour to this period were the use of exploding dice, certainly for the Anglo-Egyptians in terms of their firepower, and as far as the Mahdi was concerned, if they were able to get into close combat, then in both those scenarios exploding dice come into play, which basically means if you're the rules use d6 mechanisms. If you rolled a 6, then you could roll again, so potentially you could get multiple hits from one throw. So just something of an element which I think added a bit of historic flavour. Certainly in this period, the firepower was a major part of the Anglo-Egyptians, and the melee prowess, the close combat fighters that made up some of the Mahdi, particularly the Beja fanatics, were very well respected and feared as such for their skills with their weapons. So let's show you a little bit more of the troops. So this is just a close-up of some British artillery, and at the front of this mock square we've got the Royal Naval Brigades with their Gatling guns, and some British infantry with officers in the centre mounted on camels, and foot officers as well. And then moving over, we've got some of the Camel Corps dismounted at the front and mounted at the rear. And then following along further, we've got some colonial dismounted and mounted horse. Coming down to the front, we've got the main bulk of the Egyptian Sudanese infantry, which I've put in the front rank there for this example with their officers. Lovely figures, and despite their very mixed results historically, although the Sudanese were renowned again as very reliable infantry, love the colours, the flags, they're colourful units, quite nice from the plain khaki that the British wore. And if we go up into the second line, we can see the British there. We've got some skirmisher troops to the flanks, and then the main lines there, where again artillery support, batteries to the left and right, some baggage and tents behind them. Again, these are all Bacchus, beautiful models as you can see there. We've got some more colonial horse, and again then some more British infantry. Some British infantry that I based up in columns, so that you could see them with the wagons moving into the field. So again, just adds a bit of flavour in some of the games we play. And then we've got some British cavalry. So these are lancers. And then we've got more Camel Corps dismounted and mounted. And that is pretty much it. So as I say, a shorter video this time. I showed you a lot of this related information in the first video, which was basically talking about references, rules, and how this all came about, this project. But this is just to show you some of the Anglo-Egyptian forces that I've built up. In terms of, again, basing system, big advocate of the Bacchus 6mm basing system. So MDF bases, you put the brown undercoat over the base, then I flock the base with the grit, put the brown wash over, and then a number of highlights to raise that, and then the grass sprinkled with PVA glue over the top, and then the tufts just added on there to add some flavour here and there as needed. The bell tents, I believe they were Bacchus as well, and the buildings at the back, as I said in the previous video, I can't claim to have painted those. They were done by my brother for the game, but they're fab and add a lot of flavour again from that point of view. So hope you've enjoyed this short video. This is the Anglo-Egyptian forces in Sudan, and look forward to seeing you next time.